Hello and welcome back to Manity Sports. It's been a long 2 years, but we are back. I'm back. And my first video back, it was voted on Instagram, so make sure to go follow the Instagram so you can vote on the next videos. It's going to be a lot of NFL, a lot of UFC, MLB, maybe even WWE. We'll see. Um, and the first video that I'm going to be making is NFL 2025-2026 predictions for the year. It's going to have records that you'll see very soon. It's going to have the awards and how I think the playoffs will play out. Okay. First off, we have the AFC East. And as you see here, I have the Bills having a pretty good season at 13-4. Dolphins at 8-9, Jets at 7-10, Patriots at 6-11. What I noticed predicting all these games is a lot of teams have very close records, and a lot of games can flip one way or another. But I have the Bills kind of running away with this division with every other team below 500, but not too far below. Going into the AFC North, you see a similar pattern, which with each games being within two games of each other. But then you have the Cleveland Browns, who don't have a quarterback. They barely have anything except Myles Garrett, going 3-14, which is just, I don't think that they're going to be very good. Bengals and Steelers. Steelers are just a team that I like what they did in the offseason. I kind of have faith in Rodgers. I feel like 11-6 is a reasonable record for them. And the Ravens at 13-4. I just think that they're going to continue to do well. AFC South, we have the worst division so far. Texans at 10-7, which isn't bad. I think Stroud is going to take a step up. Jags, I think, are going to have a bounce back year with Travis Hunter and Trevor Lawrence at 8-9. Colts, their quarterback situation, hopefully AR is improves from his rookie season and the year after. I have them at 6-11, and Cam Ward's rookie season, I have them going 5-12. AFC West here, we have the Chiefs at 12-5. Not the best year for them, but 12 wins is still extremely respectable. Then as you see this, I think that any of these three could be in any order. I mean, Raiders, Chargers, and Broncos, I kind of see them all having very similar seasons. Chargers losing Rashawn Slater is a pretty big loss. I think the Raiders with Geno Smith will end up being the second best team in the AFC West and making the playoffs. Broncos and Chargers could make it just as easy, though. Going on to the NFC, we have the Eagles at 13-4. I'm expecting another big year from the Eagles. I think Jaden Daniels and the Commanders will go 11-6. Cowboys at 8-9. I'm just not seeing too much to like about them this year to get them over that 9-10 win mark. And the Giants at 5-12. I think Jackson Dart ends up starting over Russ, and I think that they get a few wins. Heading into the NFC North, the Detroit Lions I have at 12-5, having another successful season. I have the Bears with Caleb Williams taking a step up, going 9-8. I have Vikings with J.J. McCarthy going 8-9, and then I have the Packers with Jordan Love going 7-10. These three teams are all interchangeable. I think that all three of them are going to have solid seasons, but I think the Lions will take the division fairly easily. NFC South is always one of the worst divisions just in football, and I think it continues this year. But I'm actually going with the Falcons to take it. I think Michael Penix is going to have a good season. I think that some of the moves they made in the offseason is going to lead them to a 9-8 record and doing pretty well in the division. I have the Buccaneers at 8-9, Panthers at 7-10, and Saints at 4-13. Even 4 wins for the Saints team feels kind of high, but I think that they'll get at least 4. Bryce Young takes a little bit of a step up. Maybe the next season after this one will be the one that he finally breaks out. But overall, just a pretty meh division. And this division is about as competitive as it gets. The Rams at 9-8, 49ers at 9-8, Seahawks at 8-9, and Cardinals at 7-10. This division was actually one of the ones that I had the most difficulty with predicting. I think all 4 of these teams could win the division. I would actually say the least likely is the Seahawks, but they end up getting one one more win than the Cardinals, but these 4 teams, I would not be shocked at if any of these teams won the division. But I have the Rams and the 49ers making the playoffs. Now we go to the playoffs, and this is what the wild card round looks like with the Eagles and Bills getting a first round bye. I have Aaron Rodgers and the Steelers over the Texans. I have the Bengals losing to the Chiefs, and I have the Raiders losing to the Ravens. Then I have the Commanders and Bears upsetting the Rams and Falcons, and then I have the Lions taking care of the 49ers, avenging the conference championship loss 2 years ago. Going into the divisional and conference championship, I have the Lions getting their revenge on the Commanders. Big revenge season for the Lions. And then I have the Eagles taking care of the Bears. Then I have the 2 underdogs, underdog seeds, Chiefs beating the Ravens and Steelers beating the Bills. I just feel like the Bills will kind of choke again. But then I have the Lions and Chiefs going into the Super Bowl. And I predict that the Super Bowl winner of the year will be the Kansas City Chiefs. As much as I would hate that, I just feel like they're going to find a way to win it and crush the Lions' dreams, unfortunately. Going into the awards now, I have MVP Jalen Hurts for the Philadelphia Eagles after a great season in leading them to the playoffs once again, having the 1 seed to match the jersey number of Jalen Hurts, and I think he wins his first MVP. Going on to Offensive Player of the Year, I have the Bengals' Jamar Chase taking this. I think Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase, it's been a legendary duo so far, and I think it gets even better this year with Jamar Chase winning OPOY. And then DPOY, I have going to the Lions' Aiden Hutchinson. Coming off of injury, he's been exploding in training camp, and I think that he's going to take his first DPOY this year, and I think he's going to have a great season. Now on to the Rookie of the Year. Offensive Rookie of the Year, I have the Raiders with Ashton Jeanty out of Boise State. He was a high pick, one of the highest running backs since Saquon, I'm pretty sure, and I have him carrying this Raiders team to the playoffs with some help from the other parts of the offense, but I think Ashton Jeanty will be a main focal point in that offense, and I'm excited to see what he does in his rookie season. And Defensive Rookie of the Year, I'm taking a shot here. I got Travis Hunter as the Defensive Rookie of the Year. Now, I'm not sure if he's going to be playing offense or defense or both, but I think he's definitely going to take one of the Rookie of the Years, and I think defense is more likely, so I went with him for Defensive Rookie of the Year. And that concludes my 2025-2026 NFL predictions. I'm excited to be back at Manity Sports. I'm excited to see what I can do. I'm excited to put out content. I'm hoping to be able to get a few videos out a week. Keep checking the Twitter or X, whatever you call it. Keep checking the Instagram for polls on what videos to do, and make sure you subscribe to the YouTube and like the video, and I will continue to push out NFL, UFC, WWE, MLB content, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next one. Peace.